What's good, folks? Welcome back to Adam and Eve. We are delighted that you take the time out to join us. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you have a topic and if you'd like to join the show, you can send us an email at the garage studio st@gmail.com. The garage stu@gmail.com. Or you can call us again. The phone number is on our page on the description. So I think it's on the About Us. And you can look it up and give us a call as well. But without further ado, we're going to jump right into our program. And our topic for today, actually, let's kind of shift we're going to go with our panel, our guests, as usual, our host, rather. Our host to my straight in front, we have Kenna. She's from Ghana. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, now you disrespecting me.
Wrong, bitch.
I am from Grenada. I like Guyanese people, though. Right?
to my immediate left, we got Corinthia.
Hello.
And she's from Australia.
Oi.
Aussie.
Crikey. I guess American Dominican. Because, yeah.
And your favorite, Mike, as usual. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. Anyway, folks, so welcome to Adam and Eve. Thank you for stopping by, and please like, share, and subscribe. Just tell a friend, share it with whoever you can share it with. So our main topic today is, should we keep secrets from our partner? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Should we
That is
keep
the topic.
secrets from our partner, or should we hide secrets? Whatever one is, should we keep secrets away from our partner? So, who want to kick it off? What you think? Anyone? Should you keep secrets from your partner? This should be interesting.
I think, sometimes.
Why not? If I want to plan a birthday party, I'm going to lie to you.
Right.
Sure, I'm outside at the
that's
store.
a given. Yeah, I agree on that. But what the meat of it is that, should you keep secrets? For instance, sometimes some people feel, or some partners feel some type of way when they share the past, their partners share their past.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if,
Yeah, like
things like that. But birthday stuff, I'm going to do the same thing, keep it because you want to surprise your partner. But we are talking about more of secrets that also detrimental, can be detrimental to the relationship.
Oh.
So what, you're changing your mind?
If you got some examples, because I do not have any that's coming to mind.
Right.
I
it
can't think
doesn't
of one
have
right
to
now.
be things that you're doing in your
No, I
relationship
know.
right now,
I'm not saying me. I'm saying in general. Like I can't think of one.
So,
Okay, so
I mean, things like I don't know. I went out to the bar with my friends and a guy bought me a drink. I'm probably not gonna say anything.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I went home with that guy or kissed him or did anything or exchanged numbers. But if he said, I'm going to buy you a drink, I'm just going to let him do that and go about my business. But I'm not going to keep bringing it up to you every time that happens because that can happen a lot of times.
And suppose you go to the club and you started busting wine on some guy, rubbing you down and stuff like that. But in your mind, this is where it stops. But I'm enjoying myself. Right. Would you share that with him, with your partner?
You're gonna go home and just talk about and then
this guy I was breaking out and I was winding up
it's like details of all night long that's happening. It's like, are you gonna sit
all
there
night long, all night?
she ready for the studio.
All night long.
Right.
Okay.
Can you tell people that? Like, I feel like that's a lot to tell somebody.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, we're not just gonna get into deep conversations about
They ain't
what I
gonna-
did at this.
Hello.
I don't know. Not to say I'm doing anything crazy.
I'm trying to think if I ever told anyone I was dating someone got me a drink. Because when people do free shit for me or I get something free, I'll be like, yo, yo, this guy just bought me a sandwich. It's fucking lit. And then he'll be like, hey, that's fire.
Yeah, like, you
Okay.
No, I'm not like to whatever, man.
Mm-hmm.
So let me even turn up the fire a little bit.
Yeah,
What if
give us.
you have a past where you, let's say, today I understand what the term what people are using, like how many bodies and stuff like that. So now your partner, because maybe so I know of guys are like that. They are very skeptical of if they're dealing with someone, they kind of want to know the female past, which I think is pointless and I think is a waste of time. But I've seen it on TikTok. I've seen it in real life and stuff like that. They want to know body counts, and that will kind of determine if they're gonna either move forward in the relationship or they're gonna stand still and just back off at the end of the day. So stuff like that. I mean, have you have any cheating thoughts in your mind? So you don't necessarily have to physically do it, but on a technical aspect of it, again, guys. I mean, technical aspect of it, you don't necessarily, from a principle / spiritual level, you don't have to physically do anything to, what you call it, cheat or anything. If you do it in your mind, like, yeah, technically. And from that aspect, we all are guilty. Every single one of us are guilty.
But that's
so there's no angel here.
It depends on
Every single one of us are guilty.
Mario.
Every single one of us are guilty for that.
Yeah, it depends on what you actually
Baby,
do.
I just
For
don't
me,
get
I
it.
just feel like if it's in your brain, it's like, all right, cool. It's in your brain. But like, you're not just saying, yeah, I'm going to go cheat on this person. This is just what I plan to do. This is what I set out to do. I'm going to go outside and just cheat on the person. That's just what I feel like doing. Like, I don't know. Like the last conversation we were having, I just feel like, you know, people could look cute to you all over the place. You could think about it, but like, are you going to actually do that and take forth?
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to, from another angle of it, I usually share with people who aren't from the spiritual level in my churches and places where, you know, kind of, as I said, I grew up in the church. Not that I'm stronghold in there, but at the same time, sometimes when people come and they're like, oh, you can do this with your thoughts, and for one thing, you cannot control what comes to your thoughts.
Right.
That's one. Now, here's where it gets touchy. Now, when it becomes a problem, like for instance, maybe the cheating in your thoughts, and especially you're married and all that stuff, they call it adultery and all that stuff. It's when you allow it to linger in your thoughts. So you're pondering on it, you're meditating on it. Now that's when you start crossing the borderline according to the Bible. But if it comes to your mind, it flashes through your mind for seconds or whatever the case, when you just dismiss it, then you're good. But once you start to linger on it and wondering about it and start to, you know, enjoy it in your mind, and like, no, it's probably pushing you to like, let's physically get this done. Right. Then that's when you start to cross the borderline. And again, folks, you may not subscribe to this at the end of the day, but I'm coming from not on a social level, but I was coming from a spiritual level from that side to kind of tie things into context. How the spiritual side would view it, but from the secular side, where, you know, people don't believe in God, living by day, how do you consider? I mean, is it still cheating, or is it still? Well, we have a topic for that. We're gonna get into that. We don't want to push the cheating side too much because we have topics where we're gonna discuss with that. But would you consider hiding stuff where maybe, so for instance, you went out with your girls, and you tell your partner that, yeah, I'm gonna go home and sleep and stuff like that, but technically that's not really withholding, that's kind of a lying. But I mean, you did it a year ago and nothing happened, nobody find anything out, your partner didn't find anything out and stuff like that. Maybe a conversation came up and started triggering something. Would you reveal it? I mean, would you hold it? Also, things where you have a friend that now and then contact you for favors, and it doesn't mean sexual favors. Maybe you just want to help or stuff like that. And is a close friend and a male. Do you share that with your partner?
I mean, Sometimes I hang out with my guy friends and I don't really tell him, but it's not to say I didn't want to tell him. I just, I don't know if it made sense. We were hanging out. They said, let's go hang out. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go do that. And then it just ends up being that, you know?
Mm.
It's
Would,
not like,
so he probably could look on that as you're not being honest and
Yeah.
not being trustworthy anymore. He's not gonna. He like for instance, if he finds out the problem, what sometime may happen, he may not trust how you move in a relationship anymore because he's gonna think that dishonest. I don't know. For me, there's some things. It's a balance. There's some things. Yes. Especially from your past. Now, if you think, and you would have to know this, if you think that your past would be relevant to also make that your relationship stay stabilized, then yes, go ahead and present that information and share that information within the relationship. Now, if whatever happens in the sense of maybe your past, you're coming from another relationship, there's things you have done, and sharing with him, it may turn him off or it may discourage him from wanting to even go further with you in your relationship or stuff like that. Now, these are the things that you bring forward. You don't hide these things. You keep them in front of them. So, your guys sit down and vice versa. It's not just him, vice versa. You sit down and say, listen, here's some of my, past history. And I'm sharing with you what I think if it comes out later on in the relationship, it may create a problem. So I am addressing it now. And if there's something that you can't deal with, then we can pack up our bags but I will address it. Like I would analyze things like that would core set off my relationship and place it. Now, if something is minor, simple things where either he or she, it will not bother or create any problem for the relationship, I leave it alone.
Yeah.
I leave it alone.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it's something, and sometimes, when you're looking at, to you, it may not bother that person, but to them, I mean, you may look at this is it's simple, it's nonsense. What are you getting upset about for? And I've seen it. Some simple ass thing that create problems for a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh.
Simple things.
There was some guy I was like talking to, and I had tweeted on Too Far. I hope y'all heard me. I had tweeted, I forgot the guy's name, but he would like pass my inspection. I don't have a car anymore, huh? So I could talk about it. He would pass my inspection, and then I was like, oh, he said I have a mop on my head, laughed my ass off, because my hair was like really.
Oh, really bushy or something.
It was that shit look crazy, but I ain't give a fuck. You won't take me as I am. So whatever, I tweeted that, and then he like texted me going off, and I'm like,
going off for what?
This is an old ass man. Like, you just, what the fuck? And even if it was somebody my age that said I have a mop on my head, what the fuck is the problem? You even know what that fucking means?
Oh, he was just talking about your hair?
Yeah.
Wait, so who?
But
your boyfriend was?
No boyfriend. That was someone I was talking to.
Who was the guy you're talking to?
Fuck
okay.
no. Yeah, that shit lasted 1 month. No, thank you. You got one time to show me you crazy, and that was it. So yeah, he got mad over that tweet, and I was just like, so I can't talk to men. Like, I need to bring my car for an inspection, and I know the guy, and I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, like you tweeted about it, and then somebody said something to you.
The guy was talking to.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
And then he felt some type of way about it. Well, perfect example. I mean, because I think that's kind of stupid and dumb. Why you're gonna get upset and frustrated about that simple thing? Hey, people wear their emotions sometimes on their sleeve too much. When it comes, especially some of the guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo, my drink is sweating. Y'all drinks ain't sweating.
I think it's because they're alcohol and you don't have any.
You got liquor in yours?
no, this is all water and
Well, you did before.
Look at this shit, guys. I'm sorry, not to take. What the fuck?
What do you have in there?
Hot girl, them. I just got ice and an empty drink. Hi.
Right? It's still sweating.
Rude. No, my shit fucking drenched. That bitch came off the fucking swim team.
Well, I mean,
Anyways.
that I that's kind of borderline in the sense of why you
Insanity.
getting upset for something simple of that. I can understand if it's something more deeper, and I mean that's
Some don't look at me, don't talk to me, like some psychotic shit. Like, oh, don't say thank you if he held the door open for you. There's a guy in my building. I held the door open for him. He was holding a baby. He didn't even say thank you, and I was like, you can't say thank you, bitch.
I just did that to somebody yesterday.
I hate that shit. Like, you're not cheating on your girlfriend if you say it's
thank you.
manners.
Yes. I thought the same
Human
thing,
decency.
Actually. Yeah, because I seen him later on that same day, and
Fuck
I realized
ass
he had
bitch.
a girl with him, but it was this Indian guy. I think they looked like they was just moving into my building, but he was struggling. He was carrying like something, and he couldn't open the first door for himself, and I was already downstairs, so I opened the second door for him. Would you know this guy walked right by me and didn't say a word? I was like, you could say thank you or something.
so. You said somebody was with him.
No, like the first time nobody was with him, but later on when I seen him later that day, somebody was with him, and I realized he have a girlfriend. But in my head, I'm just like, so you're the type of person that's not gonna say thank you because you have a girlfriend, and you can't say thank you to me even though I'm a woman, and you having a woman hold the door for you, you still can't say thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Well,
Weird.
it's
generally just weird.
It's a couple things probably going on with him. One, he's a nasty person, a rude person. Two, he could be going some stuff to his having a bad day at the end of the day. And three,
I could have been having a bad day. Could you imagine I took his whole entire shirt and rubbed him all the way back? Now my day is horrible. It's more worse than yours.
Thank you.
So now that my day is bad,
I'm gonna show you a real bad day.
10 times worse, right? I was lit for you.
So that could be. I mean, as I said, he could be just a horrible human being. He could be having a bad day. Number one, and then number three, he could be like feeling like you probably was trying to come on to him or stuff like that, and
because men are delusional.
Yeah, so I mean,
next time I see him, I'm definitely.
She smiled at me. She wants to fuck.
He's like he get that gratification of
ugh,
yuck.
Very
weird. Like you can't even do nothing just like that without somebody thinking that you want.
Yeah, like what in the fuck?
All I did was I looked back and I seen him coming out the door, and he was literally holding something. He couldn't hold the first door for himself, so I assume you can't hold the second door for yourself either.
Ding dong.
So that's the only reason why I helped you.
Bitches can't be polite.
To be nice.
Today's society, they paint this picture where it's like everything has to do with anything sexual gestures. So if a female do something nice with a guy, whether it's a female or male looking from outside, they're gonna think otherwise. Especially from the male side, they're gonna like, oh, she likes me, or and so forth. And it could be just courtesy. It could be just respect. Yeah, have nothing to do with any sexuality or inside of it. But most men misinterpret some of those females' kind action, and just not only just female, just people. I would say just people. Kindness, people politeness, people just genuine good people, people take that for granted. And today's society is just like everything painted has to be sexual. If a guy is interact with another female, it has to be sexual. You looking from outside and it has to be sexual, and that's what society paint the picture.
Weirdo.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Well, that's society for you, weirds. I mean, so it is crazy. It's a tough world to live in because everything you probably do is scrutinized from every angle and so forth. And especially if it's a male and a female involved, it's something got to be going on. And in truth, to be honest with you, it's like if a male is involved or not involved, just dealing with a female, and depends on also how the female look, and it's a 9 out of 10 the possibility, maybe not even from her side, from his side, the possibility that he probably gonna want to get involved, and also the possibility that she probably could want to get involved too. But we don't know anyone's heart. We can't read people's heart. We can't read people's minds. We just have to look at. I don't like assuming. I like have straight up facts, and if there's no facts where I can back it up, then I don't mention it, I don't support it. However, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna lay dead. I went, okay, I don't believe it because there's no facts. You just open up my my antennas now. but I'm not gonna run a knife because I don't have anything to run with. But you just open up my antennas. So now I'm gonna start scanning.
Yo.
I'm gonna start looking, But if I do have something, then I'm gonna come. But if not, I'm not gonna come with an assumption or whatever the case may be. So what do you think? What else do you think? You think is inappropriate to keep from your partner? You're thinking just hiding.
Brainstorming. I know there's some nasty bitches out there, and I'm trying to pretend I'm a nasty bitch and think about and put myself in their shoes.
But I mean, no. Put yourself in your shoes.
Bitches be.
You do?
I don't be doing that. Wait, I could think of stuff. No.
So you right now, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
You don't have anything whatsoever. Anything whatsoever what you think you would withhold from your partner.
What would I I have one.
There you go.
Oh, y'all in my business. Someone gave
We're
me.
not actually revealing, but I'm saying.
I have to think about it. Damn, it's late as hell. I'm tired. Jesus. Someone had given me money because they knew I was struggling.
Someone, male, female.
I ain't saying shit.
Okay.
But they just gave me money.
No.
And again, I've been in debt since my mother died because again, I went from paying some bills to all of them out of nowhere. I was not prepared. So, I said, sure, I'm going to take the bread. Shit. I was going to send it back like, yo, what the fuck? This is a lot. And I was like, you sure? And they were like, yes, I know you need it. And this will be very helpful for you considering how much you're struggling. And I was like, I ain't tell you how much I was struggling, but okay, I'll take it.
Right.
I ain't tell Shorty. I put that shit on my credit card, so I have a little bit left to pay, and then I still have a long way to go, but I feel like I'm doing better. But still, I didn't tell him. I'm gonna tell him probably tomorrow.
Oh, so this is something recently or just a while back?
Like February.
Oh, okay.
February.
I don't feel like it's that bad. It's just, you have money from somebody.
Well,
it was a lot.
That's why. Well, it depends.
So?
I'm about to tell you.
What does that have to do with him?
It depends because again, people have different agendas. So the person could be genuine.
Yeah.
But 9 out of 10 from a male perspective.
That's
and especially given a certain type of bread, let's hypothetically say like $1,500, $200, $2,000 and stuff like that. That's no joke.
I need more.
A guy giving bread, that much bread.
I don't feel like it's that bad. I don't know.
I
don't feel like it's that bad.
It is.
No, it's
I could take more.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
That's a decent.
I need 4, and I'm done with my debt.
Listen,
I got a student loan.
That's a decent bread.
I know. That's what
Exactly.
I'm like. I think that's bad. I don't think I should say something. But I'm going to.
I mean, again.
I feel like if it was maybe 5, you should say something.
Okay.
No, that's still.
Technically, I ain't touch it because it went straight to my card.
Like,
Even
that's yours. So do y'all have a joint account or something? Y'all have something that he knows he sees your bank accounts?
No.
So then why he need to know about your money?
All right.
Well, that can consider now.
That's another
Dishonesty.
thing that you would hide from your man. Though, see, now that's another thing.
Ooh.
Like, you don't have to tell him
What?
either about how much money you have in your bank account or how
Ding
much
dong.
money you make
Well, you
every
guys
day,
are listen. You guys are not married. There are certain barriers you still have to
Yeah,
set.
but if you have a serious relationship that you are planning on getting married eventually, then
Yes.
you guys are already that serious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
We
I
just
agree,
get
but
married.
at the same time, you're not there yet. You're not there yet because look, you can get involved and you still can
Soon.
have separate accounts or you can have joint accounts.
Yeah.
So it's all depends on how the relationship blossom into or what it blossom into. But again, at this present time, you don't necessarily have to share your information, your bank information. I mean, if you want to be politely or being true, yes, you can.
Yeah,
but
because some people will ask.
I don't think there's a wrong or right way to say, oh, you're wrong from not telling your partner that you have $5,000 in your bank account. Now, if the only time when I would consider it wrong is like if he or she needs help. and you can help, whether it's $100 or $200, and you claim that you don't have. Well, that's not even. That's more of lying too. But no,
I'm
that's when
lying
you
all the
are.
way. I don't got it, bitch.
I don't got it.
Ask somebody else. Fuck is you comfortable
But
asking me for?
so if your partner needs something from you,
I'm gonna give it.
I will give it.
Take whatever.
Yeah, I'm lying.
but you just said
If it's a friend, though, go to hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it.
But if okay,
Oh,
so
no,
if
not
you
really.
have
It
a
depends.
good friend,
A good friend, yeah.
whether it's a girl or a boy, whether it's a girl or whatever the case may be, it's a good friend. She been there, he been there for you, and so just like your situation, and they said, listen, mommy, I need me 2 bills.
Let me tell you something. I got a story for that.
You
Because
wanna
everyone
share
has
the
the
story?
fucking audacity.
No good ass.
So my girlfriends, they'll ask me for small amounts. They don't do that no more because they see what the fuck I'm going through and they see it. They've been there, they've helped, they've witnessed. They're like, holy shit. None of them bitches ask me for money no more. Respectful queens, I love you guys. But the most a woman's ever asked me for money is probably like $50.
Yeah.
Or like I bought her concert ticket, she ended up paying me in small increments. I'm not tripping. You pay me when you can, I'm not tripping.
I don't be trying
A
to give
man.
somebody more than $100.
Type shit. A man that hasn't checked on me. He ain't say, happy heavenly birthday to my mother. No happy birthday, Corinthia. No happy holidays. I'm thinking about you. No none of that shit. You know how much this motherfucker asked me for? $1,000.
Ooh,
Wait.
I told him no.
So how close is this friend?
Not.
Not close.
No.
And he's asking for $1,000?
Girl, that's what I said.
No, that's borderline.
Disrespectful. I'm like, to sit here
That
and
is
see what the
crazy.
fuck I'm going through, not even ask me, hey, how is everything? How are you feeling?
I mean, and the other question, have he been there for you in any way? Financially, specifically.
Financially, no.
So what the
But
hell are you asking you for?
That's what I'm saying. The audacity.
Yeah.
Why me of everybody? Because I have my shit together despite what the fuck I'm going through. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's OD.
But
Mind
that's
you-
crazy. I mean, you have not contributed to your friend life in itself, and especially if she's going through something, she's struggling through certain things, and then you have the audacity to come and ask
band?
for even one band. I mean, I can understand that. Well, I can't understand the period, whether it's $50 or
A man?
$100.
Right.
Like
But
$1,000.
$1,000?
$1,000.
No, trust me.
Then he
You have
goes-
$1,000 to give me right now?
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would
In this economy-
everybody- you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needs their $1,000.
Ding
right?
dong.
If you don't have something that's like immediate, like right, like everybody could see that type of shit or something. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, it sounds weird when I say it like that, but
Like a
mean,
pen.
Yeah, like some people just ask for money just because, well, they do need some, but now they're like thinking about all the other things that they need. Now I need this, now I need that, now I need this. I should just ask for $1,000 up front just to make sure I have every single thing that I need.
Right.
Like, hold on. If you need something that serious, like a food or something like that, like you could just ask for that instead of trying to take somebody else's money straight out their pocket because they might not need it. Like, who
Right.
doesn't need $1,000? That's what I'm
$1,000,
saying.
even $200.
I said use all of the $1,000, but I'm gonna need mine for sure. I definitely cannot just give it to
That's
you.
kind of a borderline. I mean, asking for. I mean, I can understand if he had contributed somewhat to your life.
I could
and
tell you, like,
helping out.
you could let me know if your opinion on this. So when mommy was in the hospital, he told me I could use his car while he was away he was away for like 2-3
Who that, the
months.
same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I bought new tires for the car because I have a background in mechanics or whatever.
Yeah, your
So-
boys them.
Yeah. So I bought new tires because them shits was bald, and I'm not risking my life driving this woman to the hospital or my damn self. So I was with the car. I was paying for gas. I bought new tires. I was,
Yeah.
So-
Spend enough money on his stuff.
I was very grateful to not pay for insurance or whatever the car payments if he had any. But I was using his car for those 2 months. But then, I don't know if you would use that as like
I mean,
Entitlement
yeah. I mean,
to the
to be
1,000?
fair,
No.
yeah, no, that's
You just said you paid for all the stuff on the car.
no. But she said he loaned her his car.
I had
He
to
said he
watch it
wasn't
for
away
him.
For the last two, he
2
wasn't
months.
there to use it.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was away in another country.
So he just asked you to watch his car then.
Yeah, he said I could use it though.
Basically.
But I would take mommy to and from the hospital, and then
So-
eventually she was just hospitalized 2 months straight,
Yeah.
and so the car was parked. But I did buy new tires for the car.
Yeah. If you're
'Cause they were
wash my
bald.
car, you can use it. What the
Oh, okay,
hell?
so
And I paid for
you
it.
use the car. He asked you to watch it, but you use the car. But
No,
the
he
thing,
said she can use the car. He did not say.
oh, so you can use the car.
Yes.
Okay. So if you can use the car, I mean, it's some contribute, and then the fact that you also purchased tires for it.
Mhm.
So you went beyond.
Yes.
So you're doing a lot. So they're
So you did a lot. Yeah, you did a lot. And the fact now, that's kind of still really crazy because you actually helping him out. And then
Okay.
5 years, 2 years, 6 months, 2 weeks ago, whatever came back asking you for a band. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 3 years later, yeah.
Yeah, that is nuts. Nah, yeah, that is something wrong with that dude. I mean, that
Okay.
doesn't sound right. I mean, at the end, the fact that he asked you to watch the car, fine, and then you contribute to because you use it and you do your personal stuff, but you still contribute to it. The tires were crazy, and tires ain't cheap.
They sure ain't.
They ain't cheap.
They sure
So
ain't.
the fact that you contribute
Woo,
and then
bitch.
I don't know, something's off.
Mm-hmm.
Really, with that dude, something is off with that. I mean, why he would come and ask you for $1,000 and he never really contribute anything seriously to your life, your growth in life, and then asking you for that much.
That's
I mean, I could understand if it was like $100, but that's still even.
He should have asked 10 people for $100 each.
And he would have got $1,000.
He woulda got it, yes.
Instead of you asking one person for $1,000 out of their bank account, you should definitely have done that a different way.
Ding
Instead
dong.
of taking $1,000 out of somebody else that's
Yeah.
obviously gonna need
I
it.
would have gave him like a 50 or 100.
The question
For
is,
$100,
do you have enough friends?
that's
1,000
what I'm saying,
friends.
Do we have 10 friends?
He got a mother and I don't.
I hear you, bro.
He could have asked that woman. Fuck.
Well, we don't know what mommy has. Mommy they have.
She
mommy
got
they
it.
not-
A
She
lot
got
of people
it.
don't help other people because they know that they're just not
Grimy
gonna pay
like
back,
that.
or they're mean or they're foul. Like, obviously, he has to ask somebody like her
Mm-hmm.
because he hasn't spoken to her in a long time. She probably don't realize how messed up he is now after everybody been stopped talking. To
I
her.
think they live together.
I mean, they can still live together, but that doesn't mean that she gives him money.
Who you would respect
fucking
more?
crying.
A guy that come to you and says, "Listen, I need to borrow," whether it's a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. Come to you and says, "Listen, I need to borrow $20 from you." No, it could be any money, but just use $20 as an example. They said they're gonna borrow $20 from you, and they said, "Listen, I'm not gonna give you this back. I'm not gonna pay you back, but I need to borrow $20 from you." It's kind of
then
an
you're not
oxymoron.
You're not borrowing.
So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of oxymoron thing, but at the same time,
No, I get
then
what
you
you
have
mean.
another friend that come to you and say, "Yo, I need to borrow $20. I'll pay you back next week." Which one you would respond to, or which one you would lend them or give the money to?
I would probably give them both.
Type shit.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, because the first one, yeah.
It's $20, stick it both
Well, I'm saying, okay,
The-
I use $20 as an example, but let's let's
Nah, if it's more
if
than
you're going
that-
by a
No,
number.
if it's more than that,
Nah, I'm a-
yeah, I am going by numbers.
Yeah, we
If
are.
it's
Okay, so
$20,
let's
I would
go
give it.
let's
Yeah.
go with a
Just
fifth,
keep the
100,
20, I don't
$100
care.
or $150
No,
or
no, just
$200.
go with the one of them.
One, yeah, I'm gonna need to know the situation. Mind you, I usually don't give a
No,
fuck,
they come
but
to
I
you,
want to know.
Right? It doesn't matter what they're going through something. Whether they're going through something, they're gonna buy drugs, whatever the case may be, they're not sharing with you. They just want to borrow $100 from you or $150 from you, and they come to you and say, "Listen, I need to borrow $150, but to be honest with you, I'm not gonna give you it back."
All
Then
right.
you have another one come to you and say, "Listen, I need to borrow a $150 from you. I'll pay you back, maybe 2 weeks from now."
Depending on the friend, I'm gonna be like, "This your first and last time asking me, bitch."
Interesting.
Yes.
So my take on that, I'll give the one who say he would not pay me back
Why?
because I'm not expecting the money back. The
'Cause they
one
need it.
I'm going to lend the money, you are planning to receive back the money, and he's not going to give it back to you. He's going to be creating a cliche.
But that's not guaranteed.
Where
But-
you don't know, it's 50-50.
Yeah, you don't know if that person
Well,
will do that to you.
we will know these person, right? Because we are lending money, so we know their character. So if we have one, I didn't reveal that side, but you will know. That's why I said I leave it out where you would now define. Okay, this guy, he borrowed money from me before, and he's saying he's gonna give it back, and he never give it back to me.
See, now
This
that,
one-
but that's like a scenario type of situation now, because that's not everybody. That's just this one friend that you might know. Like, there's other people in this world who says they gonna give me back the money, and they're gonna give me back the money. And I already know that. What if it's that friend? What if it's the friend that says,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
they gonna give it to me back, and I know she gonna give it to me back because they've given it to me back every single time. So what if it's
And
that
then
person?
it could be another friend who said that they're gonna give it back, and they never give it back.
Right. So that cannot like
It all-
be in a factual conversation if that is a scenario that is like different for everybody. You don't really
It is
know
different,
that.
and it's also different with the person. But I would weigh the situation. I brought it up because there was a situation that happened to one of my best friends, and
Uh-oh.
they literally when he shared the story, they literally told him that, listen, I need to borrow. It wasn't that much though, but they need to borrow a certain amount of money, and he's like, I'm not giving this back to you. I'm like, this nigga is this bold?
That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
That's the audacity.
I mean, honestly, I would have told that person no.
Like, work on your delivery.
Like,
Ask me again.
right, yeah. Like,
Use your
if-
fucking
if
manners.
It's like I don't know.
Bitch.
Like, okay, like you ask me for the bread and you need it for something extremely important, and you already know that you're not going to be able to pay it back afterwards, or like it's not going to come back right away. It might take a really long time for it to actually come back. You know, like, okay, you already know, you telling me about that situation, but if you're just gonna be like blatantly like, let me borrow like $20, I'm not gonna give it back though. I'm gonna be like, no, what are you even talking about? Like, who do you think you are that you just get to ask me for money? Like, I'm your mama, and you just not gonna give it back? No. If you're giving me
Why
a
you
good
that
enough
comfortable?
reason, if you're giving me a good enough reason, like you really need is really important, and you just already know, like we could be real and respect each other of the situation that's going on. But if you're just gonna be blatantly like weird and rude to me about my own money that I went outside and worked hard for, then no.
Bitch.
That's my disrespectful to do to other people. I'm sorry.
Would you guys withhold information to from your partner when it comes to family structure?
Nah, I be singing like a bird. I'm like, look what
Right.
this motherfucker did.
Yeah, no, I mean, sometimes it depends on what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of things in my family I haven't told my boyfriend.
Oh, I don't really got family, so maybe I should exit this conversation. I'm gonna let y'all do the talking.
Well, it's not necessarily. I mean, your family was here before, right? Your mom was alive and stuff like that. Your brothers are, well, if you have brothers or cousins or stuff like that.
I got a
The
brother.
past,
I got
not
a
like
brother and a
necessarily
sister.
everything that's going on right now. Like, you only know stuff,
Past
memories that's
stuff?
like,
Right.
you know,
So it doesn't necessarily have things be going on.
I would tell him.
Things could happen like 15
Yeah, I would
years
tell
ago,
him.
10 years ago in your in your family structure.
Okay.
And sometimes, I mean, looking at it this way too, sometimes people predict certain pattern or certain behavior because of family structure. So if you have, like for instance, if you have a female or a male that live in we call it a promiscuous lifestyle,
Promiscuous girl.
and
Down.
that's your relative. Sharing that with your partner, it's a possibility that your partner may think
That's
because
how
you're a
y'all
family,
you know?
you may have that trait, and you may be doing the same thing. So now
Exactly.
you be like, okay, should I tell this nigga this?
Yeah,
This,
exactly.
this or whatever the
If you
case
out
may
with
be.
your cousin, he gonna be like, I'm not gonna tell him I'm
Oh.
my cousin because now he gonna think I'm gonna be outside.
Like
You know,
how she do.
And it's not that serious.
Word,
It's
word,
just
word.
hang out with my cousin.
Okay.
You know, little things like that.
With that, but I would say something still, regardless, because if the problem is that if my partner is gonna judge me based on someone's
Yeah.
merit, then you're not supposed to be in a
with that
relationship.
I think
person.
that.
That's
Yeah, I
true,
think
too.
so
You can't.
too.
So, meanwhile, DNA also matters. It matters because people have traits of when when it comes to DNA, such as the father, what the father used to do, and mother, what they used to do, and certain things. So yes, I'm not going to throw it through the window that if you cannot respect me individual until I prove you're wrong, then you judge me. But other than that, don't judge me based on my family DNA at the end, because it doesn't mean that I'm gonna act or behave the same as how they behave. So that's why I would have told him. So if you reach to the line now where you're gonna sit down, I share with you, my dad used to do that. My dad used to do that. Like for instance, to be more practical and more transparent, my dad, he used to be out there. He used to love women.
He outside.
Right? Love women a lot at the end of the day. Now, and my grandfather, which I also found out, I was doing some family tree later on, found out that, well, he's a Christian, but he found out that before that, he was a player.
That's always the Christians.
So, right there and then.
The Christian after.
You see? So, right there and then, I have two angles hitting me. I have from my mother side, my grandfather, which is my mother.
I don't
want
to be a player no more.
His DNA is hitting me. My dad.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
His DNA is hitting me from that side. So now you're gonna look. Oh, this nigga gotta be a player too.
He wearing all the hats.
This is what I'm saying. So I have those two, and it's coming from both angles at the end of the day. So now you're looking at this like, okay, yeah, you got it. So you're gonna start judging me now because
not prone. Your DNA prone to cheating. What?
And I said,
that's funny as fuck. That's funny.
And that's the thing. The apple is not gonna fall too far, and I've hearing that many times. The apple is not gonna fall from the tree. And my dad too. He is a person where he was verbally abusive to my mom as well. And I had pulled a gun and put it inside his forehead. And
as you should.
Next time, first time when I recognized it when he did it, I was probably about the time maybe I was still in high school, about maybe 16, 17, and I came home one day and I saw my mom crying, and I was like, my mom is like, she's such an angel. I mean, all of us can say our mom is an angel, but this woman literally an angel to me. And, humble, kind, peace. If she got a penny, she will give it to you and possibly even starve herself just to make sure that you're good. And you can be nothing to her.
Yep.
When I grew up and I see what my mom have done for people who she take up, bringing her home, build them up. They go about their ways, having their family at their houses and stuff like that. And every single one of them, I remember of them. Every one of them recognize her and recognize her gifts, or recognize her kindness and stuff like that. Now, anyone so far, have anything bad to say about her, but I have that type of a DNA with her. I love helping people if I can, but I'm also being mindful of snakes out there. People would use you because, at one time, not to drift from my story, one time in the church I used to go to in the Bronx, they were friends because at the time I was working in high school. I was working for UPS in high school, coming home with at least $1,000 a week.
That's a big job for a high schooler. What the fuck?
Living, but I was sleeping. I mean, I come home and teaching. I'm like,
damn.
Be out. But I went through it, graduate, and get my stuff, and it was great. But going home making $1,000 a week, still a teenager, live with parents, have no bills. Sometimes I regret it now because when I'm looking on the damn money is what I used to waste. I used to walk with at least a G in my pocket.
I used to do shit like
Bro.
Jordans come out.
Like, how do you explain that to a kid?
Yeah, I know. It's so crazy because when you get a little money, I mean, it feels really good. So it's like, fuck it, I'm going to do whatever I feel like doing. I want to buy some sneakers. I'm going to do that shit. I want to go shopping.
But the story is that, so the people, my peers at the time in the church, they see me how I'm living. I'm a baller to them and stuff like that. And one of my friend, and it was a female too. I mean, we was pretty close. I didn't really have any sexual attraction towards her because yeah, I didn't really have any. So it was easy for me to have a friendship with her and was really tight to. But she had a boyfriend too, and I was tight with him. But he was away in the army. So there are times when we hang out and do things. We go to basketball when the church put on basketball games, social and stuff like that. And most of the times I would, because I have a car, most of the time I would pick her up. But I never have any desires towards her on a romantic level. Anyway, long story short, so rumors started going around that I'm some type of drug dealer.
Oh.
You don't see me in this brown suit
As I research
with the boots.
As I researched, you know that it is the same person who came and told me that people have it saying that I'm a drug dealer was the same person who was stabbing in my back.
Of course.
Oh God.
Same
of course.
female.
Typical.
That's crazy.
Same female who telling me watch out for like you and her, you and you.
Boo.
The same person stabbing me in my back.
Wow.
It's crazy. So, you know, when I look at the situation, I said it's hard to really rely and trust people in a sense. Because at the end of them, like, how the hell, you know where my bread is coming from. Why are you going to spread such a propaganda? And then not only that, you coming to me asking me for money.
Right. That's crazy.
The audacity.
The money that I went to go work for.
That shit burned me up. I mean, I kind of dismiss it now, but every time I reflect on it, it burns me. And I never really approach her about it. Yeah. It hurts me, and I never really approach her about it. And you know, they happily married, and they in I think they moved to somewhere down south in here. But
damn, they still together.
It is crazy, you know. Every time it comes to my mind, and I said, you know, this is why we have so much corruption in society today when it comes to building true relationship, and whether it's friendship or just platonic or just romantic, it's just crazy. It's
people
just,
are
people. You cannot just trust people. And I share with a friend of mine too. Is that you're one person. The conversation came up, and I said, "You cannot. No human being." How was I said it? I said you cannot. You cannot. No human being cannot guarantee anything that they won't do. Or such and such.
That's true.
Was it? I think it's something like that. I said the only person you can rely and trust in will never change is God Himself. Yeah. Other than that, if I tell you something, it doesn't mean that I tell you something and I'm focused. It doesn't mean that I cannot fail. That's a concept I'm actually painting. You know, people who are genuine, they will just say, "Listen, I will not do that," and stuff like that. Yes, I understand, and you may not even plan to do anything, but things happen in life. That's why I never write in stone that someone will not do this or someone will not do that. And today's society, you can't shock me. You cannot shock me. If my mother wasn't, and I love using my mother as an example. If my mother was still alive, and I heard that my mother is trying to kill me, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel you. And not because I was an evil kid, but I'm saying that in context. People change. We don't know what people go through, what to drive them to do certain things or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I would sit here and say, "There's no way my mom would do something," but I am not going to write it in stone and do the same thing for me. I am going to make sure that I can validate and show my true character of being real to you. But don't write it in stone that Michael won't do anything. This or won't do it. I'm not going to premeditate to do certain things. But you don't know what I can fall into. We cannot guarantee as human beings what we'll never do. Some people say, "Yeah, I will never turn body boy or whatever. I will never have sex with a man." Yeah, you may plan that. I'm not planning to do that. Would I want that to happen? I probably would rather kill myself in some kill myself now. But I don't know what would happen. People can force you to do something, put a gun to your head, and he's like, if you don't do it, matter of fact, the person may even do an example like pull you and you together and say, "Listen, do this." The person don't do it, he kill that person. What do you do from there? I don't know. I am not sitting here speculating but at the same time, the context when I'm putting things that we don't know what people are gonna do. We don't know what 10 years from line. Maybe 10 years from line, the same guy who will say, "Oh, I will never turn a body boy." Run into certain line. Maybe some rich guy say, "Listen, boy, I give you 20 million. You know, you be my piece.
Oh.
What do you do?
Bend over, bend over, bend
A lot
over.
of people
Bend
is
over,
gonna
bend
do
over,
it for
bend
20
over.
million. A lot of people is
Even
gonna
do
it
less
for
than that,
20
right?
million. That's a fact. Guys be doing stuff for around $10,000. You don't have to
Anything.
ask them for that much. They be like 5K. Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I have stuff written in where, I mean, certain things I would not cross. I mean, I would put my life on line or where not cross. But I'm not going to write it in stone. I mean, I may have a little kickback from this to say, oh, that means you will turn batty boy and if it presents
people
you
be
well.
dragging
I
it.
try to say that about
They
you.
drag.
Yeah, I mean,
meanwhile, they know they're going to do it.
It's not something I'm gonna plan to do. Not something I'm gonna premeditate to do. It's not something I have any desires to do. However, I am not ruling out the fact, as I said, that I am not gonna sit here and premeditate to do it. That's one thing I will not do. But at the same time, I don't know what circumstance will push me into that. If a guy threaten me, if I want to live, put it this way, and a guy come and do something, put me in a situation where he's like, and he's serious, and I know he's serious, and he's like, hey, you know, do this, do that. I don't know. I can sit here and tell you all type of bullshit and say, oh yeah, I won't do that. Oh yeah, I will do that. I don't know what would happen. In my mind, I'm not planning to do anything. I would probably say, you're going to kill me today. I don't know. But at the same time, then I look at it and say, why? I mean, I'm going to lose my life. I mean, if I do this one act, I don't know. It's touchy, guys. I mean, you're going to have some guys out there like, hell no matter what billions, trillions I'm getting, no matter what, boy, I've gun in my head and whatever, I'm not going to do that shit. Yeah, I'm thinking the same way too.
Till it happened to you.
Until it happened, I don't know where I would stand at the same time. But I'm sure for sure that this is not something, I mean, I'm thinking in my head that, yeah, I would have died before shit like this happened. Now, flip the script. Some of you guys may be freaky and you may deal with your partner and you may have those freakiness with your partner. I had this conversation one time, not to drift, where it was a group of us having a conversation and they said, would you have sex with your partner in their ass? So it's a female. Your female, your girlfriend, let's say your girlfriend.
Yeah, some people like that.
Some people do it. I mean, at the end of the day. And, you know, we were having that conversation and some of them, you know, it's a mixture. You have Jamaicans, you have Americans and stuff like that. And it was a pretty mixture where some guys was like, no, if you do that, you will fuck man. You will have sex with a man. And I'm like, wow, really?
I don't know. Some people
It is a touchy situation because you're going to say, oh, well, it's a
that.
female.
They do.
And then some people would say, well, an asshole is still an asshole, whether it's a female or not. So it's the same thing on a guy.
But some guys be acting weird about that shit. I mean, if the girl is the one who wanted, then sure. But some guys be just like, nah, that's just how they like to do it. They like to do it like that. Like they're gonna do it like that with you, like every time. Or every
if it's a repetitive,
you know?
if it was a repetitive thing, yeah, that
all the time.
That's fishy.
Now we gotta think about this guy. I don't know about him. If he's just gonna do it whenever she wanna do it, then okay, cool. But if he's gonna do it all the time, when he wants that every single time, now I might think he a little DL. I don't know.
Could be. I mean, if every time you have intercourse with your partner, and this is with the angle you're shooting for the first time, the first thing. I mean, before you have intercourse
Jesus
from the vagina.
Christ.
Yeah, something delicious going on here.
Yeah, very delicious.
Again, folks, I don't know. I mean, sometimes people will, you know, have certain things in their relationship to spice it up too, because some people would say, well, if they have this type of desires and want to do this and you're rejecting it, most likely they're probably going to go else and find it elsewhere. And some of these things, not necessarily this particular conversation or this particular event, but there are other situations where some females or males that their partner requests certain things and they don't want to do it. And what happened is that it wind up where the partner, they may not.
Now we're talking about fetishes.
Find someone.
That's for a fetish.
Huh?
That's for fetish people.
That's from fetish people. I think you have people out there that would have, like, for instance,
the fetishes for sure. Like, let's say, I'll just go basic. Like, let's say choking. That's basic. That, like, there's worse fetishes like peeing on someone. So
Yeah, that gets
If-
Golden,
disgusting.
what they call it?
If-
Gold.
if you like to
golden
be
shower.
choked, you're and it's like a normal, not normal, but like, you know what I mean on the scale. Like if you want to be choked, you're not gonna, and your partner's not doing it. I'm pretty sure it's not life and death, and you're not gonna cheat on them to go get somebody that's gonna choke you. But for peeing, you know, that's like a serious aggressive fetish. I feel so, or pegging. You know, oh yeah, I like my girl to dominate me or some shit.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna want to look elsewhere probably because you like, yo, I want her to step on my balls. That's a real fetish. Yeah. And like degrade them.
Walk over their whole entire body.
Yeah, I'm like,
and whip them and do crazy stuff.
That is insane.
You started the, yeah, man. You started it.
But I'm just saying. I mean, at the end
I got
of the day,
examples for that, bitch.
That's what foot fetishes.
Word,
That's what they're
yeah.
into. They like to step on their foot.
So I mean, but if your partner
Step on fruit.
regardless within that situation, which is kind of bizarre to me, but
Do what you
if
want.
your partner is
Don't
looking
care.
for something, despite, like for instance, there's a situation where, did I share this on the last event? There was a true story. There was this lady. She has cancer.
Oh.
She's married. They're more married, and she has cancer. And
Yeah.
she was dying, and I think, I don't know how the conversation came up between she and her husband, but the conversation came up, and she said before she passed away she want to have sex with another guy.
Yeah, I feel like you did say that.
Yeah, word.
So in that situation now, the guy sitting there probably, I'm like, how would you feel? I mean, your partner is dying, and your partner said this is what they would like.
Well, who's the guy? I want to know who she want to fuck. Who she want to fuck?
So it shows.
Put me on.
Is
Tell
it
me
a
the
possibility
tea.
that you show that you had this in your mind for that, something
Yeah,
that you didn't want to do?
it, and
Yeah,
you wanna
but
do it before you die.
you didn't know how to do it. Maybe you didn't know how to do it and get away with it, or maybe you didn't have the guts to pull it off and stuff like that. But now you're reaching a situation where I'm dying. I don't give a rat's ass over the case, maybe what my man think or what my husband think. This is what I want.
Yeah.
It is devastating because it's raising a lot of red flags now. Who knows of what she probably was doing also behind closed doors.
Or
The possibility
maybe
that
she's
she
just
may not
saying
did
that,
anything.
Right, she's saying that because she wants to make it seem like she never did it before.
That's also true. It called, there was a term I created called fish and catch or something of that sort, where she probably could create the illusion that, okay, by me wanting to have this type of desire, I share this with him. Now he probably won't look in my past and see if I was really doing some stuff like that. This he would probably think, oh, so she may never think about this. She may have, she have never done anything like that then behind closed doors. She probably haven't cheated and stuff like that. Meanwhile, she could be running the streets like,
God damn.
whatever the case may be. This world is crazy, and it is. I'm sitting there and I'm putting myself in the situation, and I was like, if my partner, I mean, at the end of the day, about to walk away from this life and from a health situation, and yes, they may have 6 months, a year, 8 months, and they come to me with some stuff like that, it's gonna bug me out. It's honestly gonna bug me out. And why it would bug me out, because now you're raising such a red flag. I'm like, why you would have such thing as desires on your dying bed?
Nah, I feel you.
That was
like
my first thought when you said that.
Yeah,
I was like, who the fuck?
Why you would have such a
I don't
thought
know
on
why
your
people
dying
do
bed?
things like that. Like the first thing they think about is sex. Like, Jesus Christ, you're about to die. Like, do you have nothing better on your mind?
Type shit.
I mean, can you make? Can you build get $1 million for me? I mean, you can't take it with you, but I mean something.
In the
I mean,
arms of an angel.
You think your soul remembers that you just
we come here naked.
this guy?
We going
Nope.
naked and without anything.
Yeah, so it's like, why does that even matter to your life either? The money don't matter. The sex definitely not gonna matter. Nothing is gonna matter because I'm gonna die tomorrow, and like I won't feel that shit. I'm gonna die feeling like, oh well, I finally had sex with that one guy I wanted to have sex with the whole time. Like, if he's that important to your life,
Dub.
it's not that.
All the way. I mean, I would sit there and wish if I can find some type of scientist, doctor to heal me.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, yes, and it may conclude that, okay, we did everything, all the doctors, all the scientists, they did everything, and you're dying, nigga. You're still dying. But at the same time, I still have, maybe I want to sleep with Miss Jones on the block or Susie. That is weird. That is crazy. Because now you're going to raise so much flag that, okay, what were you doing when you were alive? Right. And let's say you found this out. You may found this out before your partner that you're sick. When you share this with your partner.
Yeah, like did you just do this shit?
Exactly. I mean,
you were sick the whole time?
It's crazy. So the other thing too, which based on this topic, again, our topic was basically, would you share secrets with your partner, your past, whether it's a past, present, or so forth, or future, because you may have something that you want to do in the future or whatever it is. Would you share it with your partner, or you keep it? The question is, if you're so I just lost train of thought for a second. Pertaining to the question I was gonna ask.
I mean, is it like
it'll come back to you.
If you're sick like that, like would you guys tell your partner?
Okay, so that's a good question. That's exactly where I was going. If you're somewhere down the line, you're sick. It's really critical. I mean, it's really crucial. Would you hide it from your partner? Would you withhold it from him?
I'm telling him right away.
You're sharing it with him.
Yeah, I think I would also. Like, there's some people don't, but
yeah,
I probably tell them.
Right.
Or like, if you want to do something with somebody else, if while you were sick, would you tell him you're sick, but would you not tell him that you want to deal with somebody else?
I'd rather be by my damn self.
Yeah. What if you have a disease?
Fuck that shit.
It's gonna take you out.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's gonna take you out. Whether it's cancer, AIDS, or something, some type of disease that's gonna take you out. Would you share your partner? Especially, like for instance, HIV as an example, that is also transferable. Would you? And you didn't get it from your partner. You know where you got this from. Whether and again, it not necessarily that. Sometimes people, I've seen it before, and it happened also in Jamaica. There was a story where a nurse, she was going to work, and there was a car accident, and she went and helped that individual, and the individual was just bleeding all over the place. Blood was caught in her mouth and all that stuff, and so on. She helped the person. I don't know. I think she had an open wound as well and stuff like that. She helped the person. She went to work. Did her thing. I think months or years passed by. She went and did a diagnosed test, or something happened to trigger her to do a test. She found out that she had HIV.
Oh hell no! I'm so upset. And the fact that she got it because she wasn't sleeping around or being promiscuous. Yeah. She got it helping someone. Yeah. Now, in a situation like that, would you share with your partner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't.
They
wait.
Some
people wait.
Yeah, that's
precisely.
But I'm not waiting. No, what the fuck I'm waiting for?
No, I would tell them. But some guys might not believe you.
Your partner, I mean, especially if it's a sexual transmitted.
Oh well.
Like, you lying? That didn't happen to you at the job.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, I'm not.
Okay, believe what you want.
It's a sexual transmitted disease. Most of the time, when this disease, you acquire this disease in your body, it's through sex. You now and then you will have situations just like what I explained, what I share with you with this nurse. You would have a situation like that, and you can kiss a HIV person without catching AIDS. Yeah. The only thing when you catch AIDS, like without even sexual intercourse and catching AIDS with someone, is less that person who you're kissing or you're around, you have an open wound, a cut, and that person also has a cut. Yes, you can transfer. Yeah. Other than sex, to sex, it can transfer. And I think that's one of the things that happened with the nurse, because I think even if the blood splatter in your mouth, it still won't affect you like that. It was crazy. And even with that, I'm still skeptical of, with those type of facts information, I'm still skeptical. Hard. Yeah, I'm like, not really, nah.
And now we might have to break up because I don't know. Some people just gonna break up with you because honestly, if somebody came to tell me they had HIV right now,
I mean, not somebody, your partner.
That's what I mean.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Blue's Clues. You tell me this will happen. I'm like, okay. You dying anyways. We gonna have to break up regardless. We're gonna have to break up. You'll be alright.
So I can understand why somebody don't want to tell me. I would automatically break up with you.
It is a tough, because it's gonna create a lot of assumption. It's gonna create a lot of wondering, and I mean, especially a situation like that. I think you would get away more if you have some other chronic disease like cancer, other disease that would cause, it's still gonna cause problems to you, diabetes, some type of low things that eventually over time would cost your life and stuff like that. So I would think people are more relaxed of those things. But when it comes to like these things, even though you may be innocent, it's a challenge. So the question, would you share that? Yes, I would, because here's the thing. I also put in if I care and if I love my partner, I'm putting that person in danger as well. Regardless if I'm innocent or not, I'm putting myself in danger. So if I love that person, if I care, not even care, if I love that person, yes, I'm going to tell them. I'm not going to hide anything. If you want to believe, if she want to believe whatever she want to believe, and if I know, regardless if I'm guilty or not, if I'm guilty, I'm still going to try to protect them, because if you went out here, you did something, and you create something that, you're being punished for it, which is going to cost your life, and you claim that you love your partner, you mess up really bad. Are you gonna take your partner down with you too?
Yeah, no.
No. So if you love your partner, I would have shared, and to protect them, because at the same time, I mean, you guys are going to involve, unless sexually involved still. So he or she is gonna want sex from you and stuff like that. And now,
exactly. So what's the point?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, and some people, there was this incident too. There was something similar to that. I think it was here too. One time it happened in New York, and I've heard of it in Jamaica, and I think there was somewhere also in Florida where this girl, she got burned with HIV from somebody, and she was a prostitute, I think, but she got burned. And one of the story also, it was on 10 Winds a few years back. One of the story too, that this person, I think she went to the club and she got a one night stand or whatever the case may be. I think months or whatever time she found out, what she started doing, she started going around and sleeping with men.
Oh gosh. So
purposely spreading, giving them HIV.
God damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I don't know why people do that. That's so insane.
I mean, she was hurt. I mean, she got
other people's lives.
It's crazy. It is.
A lot of other people.
Some guy was doing that here and he got arrested.
Yeah, there was an incident that was in also New York that it was happening, and there was a female that was doing it and stuff like that, and it is crazy. But I don't know, folks. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Would you hide or withhold information from your partner? If so, you can comment. Share. Maybe we didn't touch exactly some scenarios why you would hold any information from your partner. Some people will say, well, if you love your partner and if you truly care for your partner, why you would want to withhold any information from them? That is also true. At the same time, I think there would be a balance. You have to find that common ground to say, okay, as I shared before, if you have some type of issue where the scenario what I painted, that your cousin or your cousin-in-law or some type of relative live some type of mysterious life. Let's take sex out of it. They are also a thief. They doing this from birth or whatever the case may be. And you notice that this is something that they've been doing for a long period of time. Now they're 15, 20, and they're still doing that stuff. You share that with you, and let's say even 3 of your also family members doing that stuff. Now you go and share that with your partner. Is the possibility that your partner may think that you may also a thief as well? So in context, you have to find. I think if I would probably withhold stuff that is irrelevant to my relationship and will not. If I even tell my partner, it will not cause any hiccups or any dishonesty or any red flags.
Right.
This is what you have to sit down and do. Now, the moment I analyze what I'm withholding from my partner, and I realize that the high scale that it would create a problem for my relationship, I'm sharing it. As I said, it's not everything that you necessarily can share. I think you can withhold certain things from your partner, and it comes down to you and your partner. You would have to know what would trigger a interruption in your relationship. Let's say you have some type of secret. You would know if this secret would create a problem for your relationship. And if it is, I would suggest you share that and get it out the way, because the longer you spend, especially if you guys are dating, you may be boyfriend and girlfriend, and then later on down the line, you may want to tie the knot. And then I've seen situations like this happen where marriage ended because of this situation. Where now you go into a relationship, you got married, and later on down the line, something you withheld from the person eventually came out. And now they're pissed, they're upset, they think that you purposely do this, which you probably did, but I mean, you're like, this is not necessarily, or it may be serious, but you withheld it, and it may cause your relationship. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh no, you're not supposed to withhold anything from your partner. It's you said it last week. It's a individual basis. You have to know your structure of your relationship, and the situation what you claim or you trying to withhold. You would have to know if this is going to affect your relationship if it reveals or it come to light. If it's not going to affect your relationship and it's something that your partner, even if your partner here is like, and you feel comfortable not sharing it, then I think it is all right to withhold it. Exactly. But what I would not support, if you have crucial information that if you share with your partner it would cause problem, reveal it then, get it out the way. If your partner can't deal with it, end the relationship and go about your ways. But these are what the dating game come in place. These are the things where you need to get to know each other, and things are need to reveal. And don't withhold it waiting for the person to ask you. Start revealing certain things. Yes, it all depends, because you may just see this person who you deal, whether it's a guy or girl, and like, you know what? I'm just here for a good time. Yeah, I don't expect you to share certain things and stuff like that with that person. But if it's someone you like, listen, this is a long term. This is 10 years and this is marriage thing. Then share whatever critical information you have with your partner. Things that you know would create problem, reveal it. Don't hide it from them. The little stuff where again, it's individual basis. If you know that this will not cause a problem, if it leaks out, or if your shared partner will cause a problem, then that is fine. Well, I think we kind of sum up everything. I mean, this was an interesting topic. It wasn't as heavy duty as last week, but it was interesting. We have more heavy topics a lot of heavy topics coming your way. We're also going to have different guests on our panel too. So you will see 4, 5, 6 people at times, depends. Our hosts, we have some individuals may come on soon. We don't know when yet. I have some people also would come on. So, and as I said before, if you want to join the panel as a public, as a subscriber, as a fan, please feel free to share us, send an email, and we can share you our next event when we will be wherever, give you the information, and you come and join us and share your thoughts and your 2 cents, and we all collaborate together and share our views and agree to disagree and move on. Right. Guys, I think it's that moment. Yes. You have any final thoughts you want to share
No.
with your peoples? She like, nah.
No.
I'm tired.
Yeah, she over here
It's very late.
sleeping,
It's late
running all
today.
day,
I'm so
entrepreneur.
tired. No, I'm so tired.
They really both entrepreneurs.
Share what you want and just yeah.
That's
If
the key,
if they're gonna chew your head off for sharing something, you gotta leave them.
Yeah, just let people say what they want to say.
Well, again, it also depends on what you share with them. But as I said, that's why you share it now. And if they can't tolerate it, peace out. Just tell them you gotta go. Anyway, you have final thoughts. What you want to share with the public?
Some people have unhealthy relationships where they tell people way too many things, and that's
True.
just something that we don't need. So, overall, just say what you need to say, and that's all you need to do. And yeah, that's my conclusion.
Period.
For me, as I said, my conclusion was kind of in my last
You shared it.
statement.
I was gonna say short and sweet. Let's not repeat.
Again, it depends on based on the context of the conversation and based on the information I'm withholding. If it's something that would create a problem for my relationship, then I will share it. If it's something that my partner wouldn't affect them, I'm not. But anyway,
Right.
Yeah.
we will see you next time, same place. Peace.
Later.
Yes.